The biceps, we trained him so hard that he almost puked. I know that a lot of people had said I had almost puked when I did legs, or I almost puked when I did back. But for him to almost puke after doing arms, I mean, that tells you how hard he pushes himself during his workouts.
Now we're gonna go for the guns. It's the gun show.
Most people just don't have it to fucking train hard and, go hard when you're fucking tired.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. It's your boy Beatty, aka Body, aka Macho. We sitting at, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, sitting at 11 days out. Man, time flies. Every prep, it happens. Prep starts off, takes you a while to get into it, and then it seems to stall out around like 6 weeks out. Seems like you're 6 weeks out forever. Like the show is never gonna happen. You're just gonna be 6 weeks out for the rest of your life. And then finally, once you start getting past that 4-week mark, 3-week mark, then it starts to fly by. And now the 2-week mark is just like, every day feels like, it's go by so fast, man. So weight is dropping like crazy now, like crazy. So that's usually what happens at this point, For those of you not familiar with contest prep, bodybuilders, we usually drop compounds like GH, anywhere from about 1 week out all the way back to as far as 3 to 4 weeks out, So I know people who drop it GH 4 weeks out. I know people who keep it all the way till day before the show. Kind of depends on your body type, how you hold water, retain water. So I've tried it all. There's shows I've done GH. Yes sir. There's shows I've done GH all the way up to show day. When I was a lot smaller and just wanted to be full. I've taken it out, 2 weeks out, 1 week out, 3 weeks out. This year I took it out a little bit over, I think a little bit under 3 weeks out. I go by look, so I don't have everything written down. I kind of just go by how I look. So I took it out about 3 weeks out, let's say. So the water weight is definitely coming off from that right now. As far as other compounds like tests, people usually switch over from E to P, maybe around 6 weeks out. That's what I did. And then you can keep the prep all the way in till some people a couple days before the show, some people, a week out, some people earlier. For me, I was planning on taking it out possibly as soon as 2 weeks out, as crazy as that sounds, but I didn't need to because my weight kept dropping. So now I'm looking maybe 1 week out, but if my weight keeps dropping like this, then I'll probably keep it in until about 3-4 days out. So I don't know why I just got so in depth with that, but it is something that came to mind. But anyways, I've been doing anywhere from an hour and a half, 2 hours of cardio till this point. So today, I don't want to cut it out completely right away because you don't want to make drastic changes. You want to make one small change at a time. That's how you really gauge what's going on and be able to, have more control on the process. So I might lower it to an hour or 30 minutes just to, since my body is rolling, I don't want to do anything too drastic. And then, of course, you add in the estrogen blockers, or you raise the estrogen blockers, add in like a letrozole. Some people don't need that. My body type, I need some letro, so that usually just completely zaps your energy. Once your estrogen is like, non-existent, you really have no energy. So I'm running on fumes. I almost didn't make this video today just because I just didn't have the brain energy to do it. So that's why I'm starting the video off at the gym and not at home like I usually start my videos. But nevertheless, same difference. You guys already know what I eat. Nothing has changed so far. Same meals pretty much. So got arms today. Gonna keep the volume pretty low. I'll start every day, every training day with calves. So I'll pick 2 or 3 exercises and do two to three working sets each. So nothing different. If you want to grow your calves, man, you can't just train it as an afterthought after your workout, do some bullshit. You have to actually give it some intensity and make it a priority. All right, that's enough talking. I'm working up a sweat just talking, so let's get into some arms. I'm gonna start with cable rope extensions. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that, because you guys are gonna see, because I'm gonna film it. Just getting warmed up here. I do sets of 12 to 20 reps. Right now, just getting some blood in the elbows. Now we're moving on to the cable bar press downs. I like to use the wide lat pull down handle because I'm a wider guy, right? So anytime I come a little closer grip, I feel bunched up. I don't feel like I get a good stretch or extension, so I like coming nice and wide and just pressing straight down. I like to go pretty heavy on that one. Just the angle on the tricep, it allows you to go pretty heavy because you get to use more of the long head. What you gotta keep in mind, the long head is 2/3 of your tricep, right? Tricep is 2/3 of your arm, so big triceps, big arms. Look at some of the best arms of all time. The Kevin Leronis, the Phil Heaths, the Rollies. They have a huge they have huge triceps, first of all, and predominantly long head, because that's the biggest part of tricep. So if it's huge, your tricep looks huge. If your tricep look huge, your arms look huge. Boom.
Hey, yeah.
Penny X.
I need someone to be patient with me. Someone to get money with, not take it from me. They don't even need to be as famous as me. I don't think I meet them at the places I be, but deep down I think about you all day, mommy. I know I'm a pit bull, but darling, mommy, I just wanna take you on a holiday, mommy. Say what's on your mind, I'ma call away, mommy. Come and rescue.
Alright, so I did a couple of working sets with 225. Went a little closer grip than usual, just to emphasize more triceps, take out shoulders, take out chest, just close to the show. I like to kind of isolate more of the body part I'm training, so 225 with more than enough weight to do that today. We're gonna move over to some dips and probably finish off with some kind of overhead. Probably the opposite, actually. I'll do some kind of overhead movement and probably finish triceps with a dip movement. It's crunch time, baby. I mean, you got 11 days. There's not much more I can say. I mean, if you ain't locked in by 11 days out, you ain't never gonna lock in, man. If you ain't already in shape by 11 weeks out, probably ain't gonna get in shape. So at this point, you should already be fat-free, and it should be more of a game of either you're depleting down or you're filling back up while dropping water at the same time. It should be more of a water game right now. Fullness, flatness, kind of push-pull kind of thing. You shouldn't really even need cardio at this point. I mean, if you're doing cardio, it's more so to keep things kind of familiar and not being too drastic with the changes. But at this point, you shouldn't be doing cardio for the sake of fat burning. It's a little too late at this point. You ain't gonna burn a bunch of fat in a week. So yeah, I'll move on to some overhead.
Take me off the map. I'm tryna hit the group chat and tell them it's a come and rescue me. Take me out the club, take me out the trap, take me off the market, take me off the map. I'm tryna hit the group chat and tell them it's a rap.
I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy.
Okay.
Remember that.
Alright, so the game plan was to do overhead and then finish with dips, but starting to lose my pump, feeling a little depleted, so I'm gonna cut it there, stop at 4 exercises, which is more than enough, especially at this point. Even off season, 4 exercises is more than enough for tricep, but at this point, recovery is A1, so I'm gonna stop there and then move over to biceps. Probably gonna do about three movements for biceps. Biceps I already have a lot of, so I don't need to do much for it. But like I said, triceps is mostly arm anyway, so you don't really have to have the biggest biceps in the world to have big arms. You got a great set of triceps, you're on your way. Probably start with some form of preacher curl, and then we move on from there. I'm pretty tired right now. I'm sorry if I'm not giving the same energy I usually have, but I'm pretty faded right now. It is what it is, man. If you want it, you gotta go get it, man. I always say if this shit was easy, nobody would even want it. Nobody wants the easy shit in life, right? It's like it's easy to be fat. Having a big gut is easy, right? So that's why people don't strive to have big guts, because it's easy. Everybody wants a six-pack because it's difficult, right? So people, that's what makes it attractive to people, because it's rare, and it's rare because it's difficult. So same thing goes to bodybuilding. People are attracted to bodybuilding because it's different and it's rare because it's very difficult. So everybody wants to win, but everybody can't win because not everybody's willing to go through what it takes to win. They like the idea of winning, but actually going through what it takes to win, now that's a whole different ball game. We did a couple working sets of alternating dumbbell curls, old school alternating dumbbell curls. You don't really see too many guys doing that these days, but old school movements is kind of my cup of tea. And now I'm moving on to just easy bar curls, pretty old school, pretty basic. I'm gonna do 2 working sets of failure, about 10 reps each. Then we're finished with a preacher curl. Doesn't get any more simple than that. 10 reps, 3 movements, 2 working sets to failure. Yeah. You get a champ.
Damn.
I get more swole by the day, man.
Damn. Feels different out here. Hit everything, let it rest, hit it again, throw it back. And like me, I hit so many reps. Like I try to just so many variations of different things.
The best definition of discipline I've ever heard was from Mike Tyson. He said, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Once you master that, now you know how to be a champion.
You can see the intensity, you can see the grind, you can see the struggle. You got to challenge yourself each and every time.
My thing was outwork everybody. If I could outwork everybody, I believe I could beat everybody. Some people train because they're bodybuilders. I was a bodybuilder because I love to train. Everybody has dreams. Very few people pursue their dream, even if you get to live it. I think Rocky said it best. It ain't how hard you can hit. It's how hard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for today's session. Hit some arms. Started off pretty slow, but then I got nice and warm and I kind of got into it. And then by the end, I kind of tapered back off a little bit. Energy kind of trailed off, but we got the job done. We're just taking it one day at a time at this point. Just trying to land the plane properly. This is where I usually fuck up in the past. So I'm just trying not to change too many variables at once and kind of just give my body, listen to my body and give my body what it needs. Just day by day, not really planning ahead, just kind of going with the flow of things. And so far so good. So. Yo, what's up guys? I'm back at the crib. It's about 11 p.m. now. I got one more meal left, but I do have a cardio session left. So I'm gonna do some cardio on the bike. I have a bike in the apartment, in the living room actually, and I have cardio equipment downstairs, but it's pretty late, so I don't feel like leaving the apartment, so I'll probably hit some cardio on the bike and then call it a day. But yeah, this video is coming to an end. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at BodyFall. Follow me on TikTok at BodyFall. Email me for coaching at BodyFall@icloud.com, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.